What's to the YouTube, dog? It's your boy LucaBlack, man. We back at it again, dog. Yo, what's up, man? Rezio, this is the finale. What is this, like episode 13? 13, dog. Yo, what up? What's happening, man? Damn. Kind of a lackluster episode. A little bit. It's a little bit lackluster, dog. You know what? I don't want to say lackluster. It was a lackluster ending, I guess. Because the whole season was a lackluster. Man, let's just go ahead and talk about it, dog. We got some info on Satella? What's her name? I don't even know her name, man. But hey, we got some info on her, dog. Shit, I'm kind of excited, dog. I'm excited for season 2, man, because I hated the way that this shit ended. And I'm going to talk about that when I get there, dog. But yeah, it's your boy LucaBlack, man. First of all, hit that like button. All right, hit that like button. What else? Subscribe if you're new. All that good shit, man. You know what? Y'all know who I am. Let's just get right into it, dog. So, at the end of last episode, after we found out that, yo, Echidna was the imposter all along, all right? That's an Among Us reference. After Echidna was the imposter, Satella, the Witch of Envy, pulls up with a weird ass, all right? Talking about I love you. Like, the fuck? Bitch, get out of here, all right? The fuck you talking about I love you? Get out of here. Anywho, Satella pulls up with the love, man, and Subaru is... Subaru kind of goes off, man. So he's like, you know what? I'm tired of all you bitches. Y'all are weird. I'm not taking anybody's fucking hand. Cause you know Subaru was trying to make a choice of which hand to fucking Subaru was trying to figure out like who can he receive help from. Cause you know after Echidna just turned fucking crazy, right? After Echidna was revealed to be an imposter, he's like, hey yo, I still got other options. But Subaru's like, you know what? Fuck that. Y'all are definitely witches. I'm not taking none of y'all fucking hand, which kind of makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Subaru declines every witch's hand, man. He kind of has a nervous breakdown, man. It's kind of sad, but hey, man, shit, it's kind of to be expected at this point, all right? This happens very often. Matter of fact, every episode somebody just cries. I don't know why. Like, there's one crying scene in every episode, bro. I swear to God, like no bullshit. Not even like after death, it's like, yo, like people just cry in this fucking show, bro. It don't matter who it is. Subaru cries like at least 5 times within an episode, man. It's kind of sad, man. It's kind of depressing. And it's kind of cringe a little bit. It's a little bit cringe, but yeah. Yeah. Subaru declines all of the witch's hands, man. He has a nervous breakdown and then he tries to fucking kill himself. He's like, you know what? I don't want to be here no more, all right? Fuck all you witches. All right, fuck all you bitches and you witches, all right? And say, you know what? Fuck it. He bit his own tongue and then he tried to kill himself, which was, I kind of did expect that a little bit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, damn. and then worst of all, it was like hella blood coming out of his mouth. I'm like, damn, that's kind of painful. You know what? Is that even possible for humans to bite their own tongue and shit? Like, that's kind of weird, yo. I don't think that's possible. Do we have that kind of bite force? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck? Shit. Right now, if I would to try to kill myself right now, I don't think I could do that shit. But anywho, damn. The witches. What happened? Yeah, the witches try to stop it. Typhoon try to stop that and the sloth. You know what I'm saying? So basically, all of the witches don't agree with each other, which that kind of threw me off. I thought they was like in unison, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Typhoon was worried about him and the sloth, you know what I'm saying? The thick one, you know what I'm saying? That's mine right there. All right, that sloth, that's mine. All right, anyway, they was like, yo, hey, yo, just let him die. All right, just let him die. But what you call it? The Witch of Wrath, I think that's her name. The yellow hair one was trying to revive him. Like, hey, yo, cut this shit out. Don't kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking kill yourself. So, and then Typhoon kind of stopped her. Like, hey, yo, let this man kill himself. And then after that, the sloth kind of stopped the Witch of Wrath by pinning her to the ground, like kind of Inuyasha style. You know what I'm saying? With the whole pressure shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, these witches really don't agree with each other, and that kind of threw me off. Well, obviously they all have different minds, right? So, but for one half to kind of protect Subaru and let him reset, and the other half to try to stop him, that kind of threw me off, you know what I'm saying? And Echidna didn't want that neither. Echidna didn't want it, Gluttony didn't want it, Who else was there? You know what I'm saying? Most of the witches didn't want that, you know what I'm saying? And especially the Witch of Envy didn't want that. But because they was outnumbered, you know, it was just Typhoon and the Sloth. They got handled, and right, and then the Witch of Wrath kind of revived Subaru. He wakes up. He wakes up to the current time. Well, he wakes up to the same place, man, and Satella is still right there, man, saying her crazy shit. So basically, this is kind of a development moment for Subaru. If you can call it development, I wouldn't call it development, but fuck it. She's like, hey yo, while I do love you after all, right? Stop killing yourself, nigga. Stop fucking killing yourself. I love yourself more. He's like, what? I love myself more. Like, yeah. Love yourself more, dog. Like, basically, Subaru has been relying on his powers way too much, man, and he's kind of destroying himself to save people. So this is kind of the realization of Subaru, like, yo, like, yeah, I really have been making people sad every time I die. Now, while he can't visibly see it, we saw within that second trial that, yo, people would get sad if Subaru died. Now whether those trials was real or not is a whole nother topic, but the fact that he dies to achieve his goals is kind of the sad part, right? So he has to love himself, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of realizes, like, yo, I've been relying on this power way too much. I keep on sacrificing myself way too much. Like, there has to be a better way without constantly hurting myself. You know what I'm saying? So Satella's like, hey, yo, I love you, but hey, you need to love yourself more too. And that was kind of surprising because I thought Satella was like just crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised she said more than 3 words, I love you. Like, what the fuck? I was very surprised. But yeah, Satella actually kind of surprised me right there by actually giving Subaru some advice. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, oh, the big reveal. And this is something that I always suspected, man. So we always knew Satella had purple eyes, right? And she always had white hair, like we always saw that, but she always had that hood on, and we couldn't get a clear look on her face, but we actually end up seeing her face. And very obviously, she looks just like Emilia, alright? So this is my theory. You know what, I'm gonna talk about my theory in the end, but yeah. She looks just like Emilia, and we all know Emilia got them purple eyes just like Satella. White hair, purple eyes, and she looks just like Emilia, alright? Let's talk about that later. But yeah, eventually, after Subaru comes to that realization, Echidna gives one last talk to Subaru, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, here's my hand, alright? So Echidna tries one more time, like, hey, I'm probably the best chance you got of accomplishing your goals, man. You know what? Just take my hand, Subaru. Subaru's like, you know what? Nah, man, you still a witch. Alright, the fuck? You still a witch? Get the fuck away from me. I'm not shaking your hand. Which is understandable, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, the fuck? We saw how batshit crazy she was last episode. Why the fuck would I take her hand now? But yeah, Subaru declines Echidna's last invitation, man. And then she gives him a little bit of advice, like, hey yo, Garfield doesn't like being outside or something. I forgot what she said. It was one small important detail about Garfield, because we all know Garfield is an apostle of Echidna. You know what I'm saying? We already know that. So obviously Echidna knows a little bit about Garfield, and she gave Subaru a little bit of advice. Then after that, she touches on his chest. Boom. Then what else happened after that? I forgot. Fuck. What happened? Oh, a little bit of talking happened. Damn, so that means I kind of jumped the gun. So a little bit of talking happened, and then Subaru finally sees Satella's face. So that's what happened. Subaru sees Satella's face, and then eventually goes back to his own little his own dimension presence, the sanctuary. All right, the sanctuary. So yeah, after it was after that Satella reveal is when Subaru goes back to the sanctuary. Damn, I forgot about that. So that means that I kind of skipped something. All right, whatever, it don't matter. But yeah, this whole I kind of enjoyed this whole witches the witch fucking tea party. There's no fucking tea, but I guess the witches tea party. All of the witches gathered up. It's kind of interesting to see, like, you know what I'm saying, like all of their little quirks and personalities. You know, the sloth is just chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. You know what I'm saying? We got Typhoon, who's kind of, I don't know, shit is there, all right. But she does have some cool powers where she breaks shit. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting. We got Typhoon, we got Minerva, all right. I think Minerva was the Wrath. I don't know what she does. Like, she's Wrath, right? Like, why the fuck does she be healing niggas? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? We got the Witch of Lust. You know what I'm saying? All of these characters are kind of unique in their own little way. And that's kind of with ReZero in general. So yeah, you know, that's what's up. It was nice to see all the witches. It was nice to see their weirdo personalities, man. And you know what? I kind of want to see Akinda again. But that bitch crazy, yo. That bitch is a little crazy, yo. Alright, but yeah. Basically, Subaru realizes during that whole conversation that, hey, yo, love yourself more, and you got people that care about you, alright? So Subaru comes back to the sanctuary. What happened? He goes back to the sanctuary, man. And this time, he's outside of the sanctuary and not within it, next to Emilia. I was like, oh shit, something a little different happened, alright? It turns out that, yo, that dragon, what's his name? Parsh? I don't know how to pronounce that shit. The dragon is the one who drags Subaru out of there, you know what I'm saying? And this is a weird ass dialogue. Like Otto was like, yo, yeah, she dragged you out of there, dog. She loves you. I'm like, what the fuck? This is weird dialogue to have here. But I guess it was necessary because Subaru shed a tear. And he kind of is reminded that, yo, people do love him, and to stop sacrificing yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like people love you, even dragons. Even dragons, my nigga, alright? Subaru is that main character isekai protagonist, alright? Everything loves you, nigga. Everything, even rocks, nigga. Boulders, trees, rocks, everything, nigga. That's the isekai protagonist for you, man. You know what? Even dragons like him, alright? Subaru, if you're into that, there you go. But yeah, it was weird dialogue, but at the same time, I kind of get where they were going. Because Subaru does realize that, hey, yo, like, yeah, like, people love me out here, man. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Subaru tries to go inside the sanctuary, you know what I'm saying? And then here's what the interesting stuff happened, right? He throws the fuck up. He hits the barrier. He hits the barrier and then throws the fuck up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Because this whole time he's been qualified, right? It turns out that, yo, remember when I said that Akinda kind of touched Subaru on the chest and they kind of, you know what I'm saying, backed off? Yeah, that little bitch. Fuck her. So she took away the qualification of him taking the trials, man. You know what I'm saying? And within that means that he can't enter the sanctuary anymore. This bitch is sneaky, dog. She's sneaky as fuck, man. But yeah. So Subaru loses qualification, and that kind of changes everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how the fuck is he gonna? How the fuck does he ever plan to beat this whole scenario if he can't take on the trials within himself? Because he wanted to take the trials to kind of save Emilia from doing that herself, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. He's like, oh shit, I can't take the trials no more. You know what? Let me go talk to Roswaal. Which kind of makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like if he has no other options and he can't go back to Akinda, when in doubt, go to Roswaal, alright? So yeah. So this is where the big stuff happened, actually. Ah, damn. So yeah. Otto takes Subaru to Roswaal. They start chatting a little bit. Roswaal does a little thing where every time he talks, he kind of extends like the last few words. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, yo, what a weird ass character, man. He extends like one of the words within his whole phrase. He'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I went to the store, nigga. Like, what? You went to the store? What the fuck? Like, the way he extends, he's a weird ass nigga, alright? Anywho. Roswaal, boom, Subaru's having a chat. Damn, so Roswaal's kind of disappointed within Subaru. He's like, hey, yo, like, I can't believe, like, you're still the same person, and you're not even close to becoming the man that you could potentially be. Because you's a bitch, nigga. Roswaal's basically like, hey, yo, you's a bitch, nigga. Alright, kill yourself more. So basically, Roswaal is the exact opposite of, like, Subaru's kind of development, his kind of realization. He's like, hey, yo, you's a bitch, dog. You got this power and you're not killing yourself, man. So Roswaal is the exact opposite, yo. He's like, hey, yo, you could do much better, man. Like, I'm kind of disappointed in you, man. Like, right now. Like, look at you, Subaru, right now. Why are you alive? Why are you alive? Type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, I'm kind of exaggerating, but yeah. Roswaal is legit disappointed in Subaru. And it's like, yo, like, you're not even close to the man that you could possibly become. And I'm kind of depending on you. So Roswaal admits that he's kind of depending within Subaru. I'm like, oh shit, what does that mean exactly? So is that Roswaal's wish from the book to make? I think Roswaal's trying to create a legacy within Subaru, man. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. What a weird ass character, man. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, he states his disappointment within Subaru, right? He's disappointed. And Subaru and him is having like a back and forth, like, yo, like, nah, I'm trying to save everybody. And then Roswaal's like, yo, you know what? You don't have to do that. If you kill yourself many times, and basically he's like, hey, yo, the reason you're not succeeding is because you're too focused on Emilia, to the point where you're trying to. It was kind of like, what did he say? It's like he was too focused on Emilia and trying to stop her from like hurting from hurting herself. But Roswaal's the type of guy that he's like, yo, like, Roswaal is a Final Fantasy villain, right? He's kind of nihilistic in a kind of way, where he's like, hey, yo, sacrifice whatever you have to get what needs to be done, because as long as they're there, they can be saved, type of shit, right? And that's what he was alluding to. Like, hey, yo, like, stop trying to save Emilia's feelings. Like, let Emilia break down. Let Emilia go crazy if you have to, as long as you save her. And Subaru's like, you know what? No, that's exactly the opposite of what I'm trying to accomplish. But like I said, these are two different people. You know what I'm saying? These are two different people, right? Roswaal's like, hey, yo, as long as they're alive, they can be saved. You understand that, right? As long as they're alive, they can be saved. It's not about coddling these people and trying to make sure that they have the best ending. Just make sure that they have an ending so that you can save them. Basically, that is Roswaal's kind of like philosophy. Like, hey, yo, they don't have to have the best ending, bro. Like, just do what you have to do to save them, you idiot. That's why he's a bitch. Anywho. Damn, conversations continues, man. Subaru kind of disagrees. He disagrees with it wholeheartedly, you know what I'm saying? Especially after his realization with the witches, right? So he heavily disagrees with that kind of mindset. Then after that, some more chatting happens. Roswaal finally admits it, man. He's the one who sent them assassins to that mansion. I'm like, oh, man. But it's the reason about it is kind of even more fucked up, right? So like I said, Roswaal admits that he's depending within Subaru. He's depending on them to become the potential person or whatever the fuck, right? So he's depending on them, and he's like, yo, I'm the one who sent them assassins to that mansion to give you that resolve, all right? So basically, it's kind of a ultimatum, right? Either he saves Emilia, Garfield, and the whole village, or he goes save the people at the mansion. He can't do them both. So basically, it's kind of what I said, right? Hey, fuck that best possible ending. Just have an ending, type of shit, right? Like, hey, yo, you gotta sacrifice something, bro. Like, hey, fuck the best ending. You can't have that. All right? That's not who you are. You gotta upgrade. You gotta elevate. Stop being a bitch. Damn. So he basically gives him an ultimatum, like, hey, yo, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Save Emilia and the gang, or save the people at the mansion. All right, one or the other. But it's kind of fucked up because Subaru can't even leave the place, right? He doesn't have the option of going to save the mansion because he lost his qualification. So he kind of, damn, my phone just went off and shit. Shut the fuck up. Anywho, he's kind of in a predicament because he doesn't have the qualifications no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he he can't do the test anymore, which will allow him out of the sanctuary to go save that mansion, right? So Subaru gets on his he gets on his knees, and he kind of begs like, hey hold the fuck up. I apologize, bro. Hey yo, look, I can't even do that second option because I'm not qualified anymore. Roswaal became even more determined. I'm like, hey yo, Roswaal, this nigga's kind of insane. So he's even more determined to keep it that way, simply because he knows Echidna, and she's gonna restore the power back to him. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga Roswaal's kind of insane, bro. I kind of like this character, bro, but I kind of don't. It's kind of funny. It's like he does quote unquote evil because he's not entirely evil in a way. It's not entirely evil in some aspects, but at the same time, it's like he has ambition. You know what I'm saying? Like he does know how to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? And he does get shit done. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like I said, that perfect analogy. He's a Final Fantasy villain, bro. Like, you hate the villains in Final Fantasy, but you can always kind of understand them in a certain kind of way. Except for Kefka. Fuck Kefka. I fuck with Kefka, but fuck Kefka. He's an evil motherfucker. Kefka is just evil, bro. Anywho, yeah, Roswaal's a Final Fantasy villain, dog. And yeah, Roswaal does admit that he's insane, and that he's been insane for over 400 years ever since he met some girl that laid her eyes on him. I'm like, 400 years ago. So Roswaal does admit that he's kind of insane. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? Do insane people know that they're insane? I don't fucking know. Anyway, so Subaru's like, hey yo, since you won't reverse it, you's a crazy motherfucker, and I'm out of here. Alright, Subaru says like, hey yo, I will never be like you. It kind of storms out of the room, and once again he's having a nervous breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Like he's running out. He's running through the woods. Like, yo, what the fuck do I do? Alright, what the fuck do I do? I can't go back to the sanctuary. I'm lost. Alright. He kind of falls. He tumbles over. Boom. Lands on his back. He's like, yo, what the fuck do I do, man? Like, I'm stuck. All of a sudden, Otto pulls up. The homie Otto. The bro Otto. The right-hand man. I kind of don't like Otto. I don't dislike him, but I don't like him. It's like, he's there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Otto pulls up. It's like, yo, how come every time I see you alone, you're freaking the fuck out? Subaru's like, hey, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Basically, Otto and him have a man-to-man, you know what I'm saying, a little chat. And then Otto's like, hey, you know what? Take a deep breath. Subaru's like, oh, all right. Hey, yo, close your eyes, man. Close your eyes. He's like, all right. Otto hit him with the Gurren Lagann, bro. Get your shit together, nigga. Yo, Otto fucking, that's the first time I ever seen Otto do some violence. So he punches the shit out of Subaru. He punches Subaru to kind of snap him out of it, man. And then that's kind of where the episode kind of ends. Funny enough. This is the most weirdest ending I've ever seen to a season ever, bro. Like, he just got punched. Then that was it. He got punched like, hey, yo, snap out of it, nigga. Then boom, the episode ends. You know, funny enough, this whole season probably had like 2 openings and 2 endings. It's kind of weird as fuck. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like the ending music will be there, right? The ending music will be there, but like we don't actually get to see the ending or the opening very often, which I kind of prefer it that way. You know what? Fuck it, give me more content, alright? I can always watch the opening like in a YouTube video or whatever like that, but hey, I prefer it this way. You know what? Fuck it, give me more content, alright? I fucks with it. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about the season in general, man. I thought, pretty good season overall, man. It's just like, like the development of these characters, bro. Like we still got no Emilia development. She's the same piece of wood that she was at the beginning of season 1. Yo, Emilia is a piece of wood, dog. Like, she's basic in every kind of way. I want to see what she. Actually, shit, should we head into that? You know what? We'll get there in a little bit. But yeah, Subaru, while I feel like Subaru doesn't get development per se, it's like, yo, it's like he comes to small realizations of how to utilize his powers. It's not really like his change in character, you know what I'm saying? It's more like, how do I describe this, man? It's more like he's smarter, man. Alright? It's not really like, hey yo, I'm a whole new person. I think about things in a different way. It's like people have to tell him like, hey yo, maybe you might need to stop killing yourself so often, alright? Like, what the fuck? Is that really development? Like, can you really call that development? You know what I'm saying? It's like, something needs to happen, man. Cause like Roswaal keeps on saying like, hey yo, Subaru, you need to hit your potential. You gotta change your mindset. That is what would be development. But Subaru is kind of like, nah, you know what? I just realized that people love me. Like, is that really development? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't know, man. I just, they're not bad characters. They need tragedy. All right, more of that. Subaru needs to get his eyeball stabbed out by Elsa again, all right? I don't know, man, but it's just like Subaru from like, let's say episode 12 of season 1. Is he really that much different than who he is right now? Is it really that much different? Like, he still has some mindset to like save people, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I kind of want to see that Roswaal envisionment of Subaru. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, where he does sacrifice people. You know what I'm saying? Like, where he does leave Emilia for a bit to try to save other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you can't have that perfect happy-go-lucky ending sometimes, yo. Like, you just can't. So I don't know, man. Like I like Subaru a little bit more now, slightly a little bit more, but I still don't fuck with him as a character just yet. But he's growing on me a little bit. Now Emilia, she's still a piece of wood, all right? She is a 2x4. She's a wooden plank. The most basicest fucking thing I've ever seen, all right? Now, that's not to say I hate Emilia, because, you know, she's cool. But she's basic, man. I'm kind of sick of it. Like, hey, yo, something needs to give, man. What are the trials that she's going through? Like, what's happening? Who is she, bro? Like, I don't know. Like, yo, like, I don't know, man. Like, Emilia, something needs to happen, man. And you know what? I haven't seen other people's opinions or whatever like that, and they have been saying like, hey, yo, it's gonna happen, man. Just wait. But I'm tired of waiting, man. Alright? But at the very least, we know that it's gonna happen. Boom. Let's talk about my what's the name? Satella. Fuck. Almost forgot. My Satella theory. Okay, boom. She looks like Emilia. She got them purple eyes, right? We saw Emilia, I think 2 episodes ago, where she went batshit insane, and she had them glowing purple eyes, just like Satella. See what I'm saying? Could these be the same character, but could Satella be Emilia from the future or the past? It could be the past. Fuck, no, that doesn't make sense. This has to be Emilia from the future, man. Cause what the fuck? Like right now, I don't have all of the pieces. Obviously, I don't have the pieces, but she looks exactly like her, my nigga. This is like some Final Fantasy VIII type of shit where it's like some time shit going on, man. Cause like, why the fuck does Satella love Subaru, and Emilia obviously is gonna fall in love with Subaru at some point, right? We saw Emilia batshit insane. Whenever Emilia is batshit insane, she loves Subaru. We saw that 2 or 3 episodes ago. Satella is batshit insane and she loves Subaru. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, these are basically the same people, and we're catching a glimpse of that, right? They have that same glowing eyes. They got that same pale hair. When they're insane, they love Subaru. This has to be the same character, yo. Like, I see no other explanation. Now, the only thing that needs to be explained is whether does she have like a split alter ego or some shit? Or is that her from the future that went to the past? I don't fucking know, man, but those are the same characters, yo. I'm telling you, Emilia and Satella are the same characters, man. Bet on it, alright? Come back to this episode, yo. The same characters, I promise. I promise. Anywho. Yeah, man, yo, it has to be the same character, man. I can't see no other way. Like, who else could Satella be? Right? Who else could she be? They kind of have the same height. So, okay. So, this is my theory. Emilia is going to become a witch. So, she's going to become a witch of envy. Maybe by the end of next season, hey, who the fuck knows? Maybe she starts to become that witch. Right? Who the fuck knows? But Emilia and Satella is definitely the same person, man. Maybe this whole time, Satella created Emilia. Maybe Satella created an alter ego to try to, because hold on. Oh, I'm 5-head, yo. If these people are the same characters, right? And if Satella created Emilia to create the love of that image, then maybe Subaru can transfer that to Satella. So maybe that's her plan all along. Like, hey, yo, I need you to fall in love with somebody that looks exactly like me, so that maybe one day that you can fall in love with me. Doesn't that make sense? Am I 5-head? Do I have 5 heads, my nigga? I don't know, man. I'm spitballing, dog. I'm spitballing. I'm just saying random shit. But hey, I think what I'm saying is kind of plausible. Maybe some things are right. Maybe some things are wrong. Maybe it's not the future. I don't know. But I don't know, man. It's kind of interesting, yo. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Emilia and Satella, man. Overall, a pretty decent season, man. Like the tragedy, like the death by rabbits, I thought it was pretty cool. Akina was a cool character. Frederica, I fuck with her a little bit, but I need to see more of her. Overall, man, a pretty good season, man. No Emilia development, and some slight Subaru development. Slight development? I don't fucking know, man. Not bad, man. I don't know. Now the ending is trash, alright? That punch to the face, that was lackluster. I did not expect that whatsoever, bro. But at the very least, I kind of understand why they ended it here, because it is kind of the perfect place to end it, right? After he declines the witch's invitation, it should end right there, right? According to, you know, what's gonna happen next, which even I don't know. But basically, it does feel like a half. Like, so I will give White Fox that kind of credit that they ended it in a good spot. I just didn't like the final scene, man. I thought it was kind of whack. Like, all right, he gets punched and then boom, that's it. Like, really, nigga? Like, really, that's it? It's kind of whack. Anywho, man. Overall, pretty good season 2. I would say, well, season 2 part 1. I will give this probably a high 6, and for me, a 6 is a good score, by the way. Like, people here like, a 6, motherfucker. 6 is not a bad score. 6 is a good anime. All right, 6 is good. It's decent. But I feel like after part 2, the whole season 2 might jump up to like a good 8, a good 8.5, maybe even a 9. Especially if we get Emilia development, all right, and Subaru development, it can go up to a 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I kind of despise seeing characters on the screen that I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? And that's my biggest flaw of this show. Like, I kind of care about Subaru, but I kind of don't. I want to care about Emilia, but I kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, watching an anime where I don't care about the characters kind of, I don't know, man. It just kind of annoys me. But overall, man, now while I will give it like a 6.5 to a high 6.7-ish, right? It's a pretty good season 2, man. It's a pretty good season 2. I would recommend watching it, but maybe binge watch the whole season 2 entirely. But hey, you know what? Fuck it. The way you watch anime is the way you watch anime, alright? It's all good, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, a pretty decent season 2, man. I think I like season 1. I think I like season 1 a little bit better. But I don't know, man. Overall, a pretty decent idea of the whole entire show. I fuck with ReZero. I fuck with what it tries to do, and you know what I'm saying. There it is, man. It's your boy LucaBlack, man. Hit that like button. Comment your thoughts on this whole season. Comment your thoughts on this whole episode. You dig? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. My Twitter is down below. All my social media is down below in the description. So get familiar with that, man. If you fuck with me, I will be continuing my anime reviews into I'm getting a phone call. What the fuck is this? Louisiana. I will be continuing my anime reviews and for the next anime season, man. Alright? Fall anime. Is it fall? Yeah, right. Fall anime 2020, man. Let me know what animes you want me to review in the comment section down below. And I will probably check it out. Maybe. I don't know. If you're interested, let me know. Alright? But it's your boy LucaBlack, and I'm out. Yo, peace out.